If I was running a credit union sales team right now, I think I would start by looking for the bright spots because we tend to use our powers of analysis to study what isn't working. I would start by looking at what is working and think about what we should do more of. I would look at your top performers, the ones with the most products per household. I'm guessing they have close relationships with their best members. They're on first name terms. The member trusts them. They know they have their best interests at heart. They probably get referrals from them. They're very good at asking questions and listening. And they make it more about the customer and less about themselves. If you watch an interaction, you'll see a fairly even conversational flow. So both sides are speaking an even amount. And then I would look at average performers in action. Here's what I think you're going to see. Less use of first names, more subservience, more sir and ma'am, which creates some distance. They probably ask lots of questions that start with, are you, can you, could you, do you, did you, have you, will you, would you, is it, lots of close-ended questions. And they're getting very short answers, but they probably think that members are unresponsive or they don't want to talk. Now, I think their language choices in an average performer are weaker in my experience. On outbound calls, if you hear any of them, they may start with, is Mr. Jones there? It's a bad question to start a call with because it's binary and they can say no. They may use a lot of phrases that denigrate what they do. Things like, I'm just checking in, just giving you a call, I'm just following up. All those, I think, are really good things to look for. And if they're leaving voicemails, they might be saying, I'm looking forward to speaking to you. Please call me back at your earliest convenience, which we know don't seem to work. So I think there's a few things you can look at. I think it's a tough time for credit unions because so much of our communication is body language. And since COVID, there are fewer in-branch visits. If members do come in, there's no handshakes. They've got masks on. You can't see a smile. It's just harder to connect and build rapport. And interactions become more transactional. And what you actually need is more consultative. So I think that's one of the issues. I think voice tone and the interest you show and the questions you ask and the empathy you have are your greatest tools for building rapport. So I think here's a little known but useful tip I use a lot. If you want people or members to like you, you've got to get them to talk about themselves. And so I'd encourage your team to be genuinely curious. Don't focus on selling products per household. Focus on the person in front of you and take a genuine interest in them. Good luck.